I'm gonna take this moment to brag just a little bit. Look at all those windows. Look at all that gaping. I so thought the packaging wasn't like actual lip gloss. Like, I didn't know this was clear packaging, but it is. Here, this is the proof for the internet that the NYX butter glosses are in clear packaging, and what you see is gloss. Hey guys, so it's been a hot minute since we did a shop my stash. Honestly, I was just really loving my current basket, and so I just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. So I think what I'm gonna do is just film these when I want to. So every week, every 2 weeks, every 3, every 4, every 6, who knows? You'll just, you'll know when you see it, okay? We are flying by the seat of our pants here. We don't plan things, it's fine, okay? So I am, though, actually going to put everything back from this basket, but just a few quick highlights that I want to mention is I did pick up this Beauty Bakery highlighting palette. It's in the shade Milk and Honey. This thing is gorgeous, and so I use these two shades as highlighters. This one is like pretty. It has like a pink, like it looks way more pink in the pan, but honestly it's like a white with like a pink shift to it. So those two obviously as highlighters. This one I've used as a blush topper, but honestly this peachy one looks really nice as a highlighter as well. I did not think I would like a shade like that as a highlighter, but I do. I still have yet to use this one. I think I might try it as like a glowy bronzer, but we'll see. So just wanted to point that out. Also, to give you an update on my unofficial blush that I'm panning, here is the current situation of the blush from the BH Cosmetics palette. We're getting there. I think this will be my first blush that I ever finish off, like that I can remember. Like, I'm sure when we're all young and like in high school and we only have like one, blush or one. Actually, I didn't even use blush in high school. You wanna know what I did? I didn't wear blush, but I had bronzer. I had the CoverGirl like marbled bronzer. I will try to find a picture of this thing. I took that and would put it on my cheeks and up to my temples like it was blush, and walked around like that thinking, like strutting, thinking I was the hottest thing. So funny the things that you do when you're younger and you just don't know. But yeah, here's the status of my blush, and I am going to put this back for just a little while because it is drawing attention away from the blushes that I'm actually trying to pan in my face palette. So, but this will make a reappearance soon. And then as far as any other notable mentions that I want to shout out, I think that's it. Just those two things. So what I'm going to do, we'll move into the bedroom and we will pick out all new items. Okay, so here we are at the vanity. I just wanted to show you, this is the only mascara that I have open. It's the Tarte Gifted, so that's going back in. And then I'm just still using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. It's the original one, so that is going to go back in as well. So let's pick out a primer, which, I left it in there. I'm gonna just keep this CoverGirl matte primer because, like I said, it's summer, it's humid, it's outside, and the other primers I have are like hydrating, so I'm just gonna keep this matte one in for now. So BB cream, because I always like to have one of those. I'm actually going to pull in this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. So I have heard, I've used this one time, but it didn't give me like a reaction or anything like that, but I've heard so many other people say that they had like a reaction, that it burned their skin. And so I just want to be really aware that that could happen. So I want to give this a good trial this next, for however long this basket is. So I am going to throw this in as my BB cream, but then, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. It's allergies. I went and got some water. Anyway, for foundation, I'm going to pull in this CYO foundation in the shade 103. It's their long-lasting life proof. So you guys have heard me say this brand no longer exists, and I have some of their products. I need to do better about using them because now that I know I can't get this stuff anymore, I'm like wanting to hoard it, and that's just not, that's not what a sane person would do, right? So there's that. Okay, let's go ahead. I know it's a little bit out of order, but it's just the way I have my makeup organized. So we're gonna go ahead and pick out lip products as well. So I'm gonna bring in the Fortune Cookie lip gloss from NYX. So I am almost finished with the creme brulee one, I think. So I wanna bring this one in. And then honestly, I have been terrible about using my Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Honeycomb that is in my Partners in Cream project pan, so I don't want to bring in another lipstick. I need to get back in the good habit of using that. So I think that is it for the top. I will switch the angle and I will meet you guys right back. Okay, so here we are. I am not going to pull any cream bronzers, liquid highlighters, or anything. Actually, yes I am. I'm going to pull in this liquid highlighter. The shade, it's from Tarte, and it's in the shade Exposed. It's really pretty. So this is my oldest cream highlighter. I got this back when I used to get BoxyCharm. So honestly, it's probably like 3 or 4 years old, but it's super pretty. So I don't feel anything when I like put it on my hand like this, but I want to pull this out and make sure that it hasn't gone off. I need to make sure this isn't something I need to declutter, which would be sad if it is because this tube is like full. So we're gonna pull this out. And then let me do concealer right quick. I know the drawers are messy, but like I said, I'm not getting in and out of them all the time, and I don't want to outgrow this 2-drawer system, so this is what we're working with. But for concealers, I honestly want to bring out the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I really liked this when I first started using it, so I'm going to bring this back out. My under eyes have just been really dry as of late, and everything just looks crepey on them, so I'm going to bring this, and then I have it in the shade Fair Warm in case you're wondering. Okay, let's see. As far as blushes go, I have been neglecting the blushes in my Pan That palette so hardcore. I don't want to bring in a blush. I know that sounds bad because then all of these blushes are just sitting here, but I need to get some good use on that palette. So all of this is going to go back. For loose powder, I'm going to bring out the CYO loose powder. I'm going to put the Too Faced one away for a while. I think I'm just going to use this maybe till the end of the year. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet, but this is what's going to go in there. And then for pressed powder, I'm not going to bring in a pressed powder. I have one that I'm working on in a project pan, so those can stay here. I am going to bring in my Bonnie Luminizer. It's a highlighter from the Balm, but if I can get it open, you guys can see that's pretty dark for me. So I use this as a glowy bronzer. So this is something that I think is just going to stay in the basket until summer's over, because this is like the only time of year that I can wear it. So, and then as far, again, I'm not going to pull in a standard bronzer because I have been neglecting the bronzers in my Pan That Face palette. So that is what we will work on with that. So for highlighters, this is a tough one. Okay, we're gonna go a little highlighter crazy, but I haven't reached for my Makeup Revolution palette in a while, I feel like. So I want to bring this in because this is great, especially these darker shades. Like this time of year is the only time that I'm really going to be able to pull those out. So I want to pull this, but then I also picked up this highlighter from Juvia's Place. It's the Tribe Volume 3, and so this is what it's looking like. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of the Benefit Cookie highlighter. It's just really pretty. It's like a white golden highlighter, and the formula is just so nice, so smooth feeling. So this is my newest highlighter, and I just want to pull it out and be able to play with it. That was my phone. I am actually going to pull out a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. So I was gifted this from my friend for my birthday. It is in the shade Roy G. Biv. I think this is beautiful. And look, I haven't even swatched it yet. So let's do it. Let's break the seal. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Ooh. Ooh, she knows me well. So yeah, I'm going to bring this out to play with it. Okay. Don't need anything else from this drawer, to be quite honest. So I'm going to close this, we will change the angle, and we will be back with eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so here we are at eyeshadow palettes. I honestly don't know what to pick because I just want to play with everything. Do you guys ever get that way too? Okay, I know one I'm going to pull in. This I just got. I didn't think I was going to actually receive these, but they ended up coming in the mail and I'm so stoked. I got the Kaleidos. I got the Sci-Fi Green, the Cyber Bronze, which is right here, and then this one, the turquoise, the Electro Turquoise. So this one is so fun for summer. I'm going to try not to like blind you with the mirror. Let me remove the plastic insert. This is so fun for summer, don't you think? I think this one needs to come out and be played with right now because I don't think these are tones I'm going to reach for in the winter. Maybe these two dark ones down here, but not the first four. So we're going to pull this out and play with it. Let me make sure I don't. So the one thing I will say that I don't like about these is the shade names aren't printed on here. It comes with a little plastic insert. I need to tape mine to the mirror, so. And then we've been pulling out 2 palettes, which I think I still want to do. So I'm going to pull out one that I think will go well with my Pan That palette. I'm going to pull out this one from MBA Cosmetics. This is an Etsy store. I can leave their shop down below. You can buy their shades as singles, or they have like these little pre-built palettes. This one is called Garden Party. So you can buy it for $20, I believe, without the little like magnetic palette, or $24 with it. And no, I'm not like affiliated with them in any way. I'm just giving you guys the information in case you want it. But the shades in here are really pretty and really earthy, and I think this will go really well with what I have left of Subculture. So, and I've only played with a few shades in here, like this green and this pink, so I really need to give this palette some more attention. So that's it. I feel like these go quicker and quicker each time, but thanks again for watching. Comment, you know what, just comment anything down below you like, or anything down below you want, because I like to read all your comments. That's it. Now that I can't talk anymore, I am going to leave you with that, and I will just see you guys in the next one. Bye.